Has just given his first interview since Jim Carrey's alleged clone appeared at the 2026 Caesar Awards, and now he's exposing everyone he believes has been replaced in Hollywood. It's April 2026, and according to Kat, everything he warned people about regarding Hollywood and the elites running it is finally starting to come to light. Now he's naming the celebrities who...
I think everything.
In March, Jim Carrey appeared at the 2026 Caesar Awards after months of staying out of the public eye, and people immediately noticed that something seemed completely different about him. His jawline, his eyes, and even his facial features looked noticeably changed, and to many viewers, the things he was saying during interviews barely made any sense at all. Ever since his breakout role in The Mask launched him to the top of Hollywood, Jim Carrey has repeatedly spoken about what he believes is the dark and empty side of the entertainment industry, even going as far as calling Hollywood fake and meaningless while accepting some of the biggest awards in the business. Over the years, Jim continued repeating the same message, saying that Hollywood was lying to people and that none of it was truly real. But according to many online theories, everything's...
Bonjour.
Bonjour, how are you?
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's... then I watched everybody, talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
Now compare this version of Jim Carrey to the version people had seen for years. The same Jim who constantly rejected the idea of Hollywood fame from the very beginning of his career. This new version of Jim suddenly could not stop talking about how amazing the entertainment industry is and how proud he was to be part of the award show. But back in 2017, Jim was saying the complete opposite. During an interview at New York Fashion Week, Jim opened...
You're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. There's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating...
you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in icons?
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot! Ha! Yeah. You shut her down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't
that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening.
At first, you might think this was just another one of Jim's jokes, but here's the thing. This was far from the first time Jim Carrey had publicly called out Hollywood. Over the last several years, Jim had become increasingly tired of the entertainment industry and mentioned multiple times that he was thinking about walking away from it completely. He had also stopped attending major award shows and public events. During an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, Jim even spoke about people being controlled by what he referred to as the Illuminati.
Thank you for coming. What is that exactly? Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It is a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things. And, you know, look at him trying to cover it up. It's hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do? Who? This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on, I just got to get this.
And yeah.
After his appearance at the Caesar Awards, people across the internet started speculating that Jim Carrey had been cloned and that this new version of him had been sent out to silence him and stop him from speaking against the entertainment industry. Now, you might think that sounds completely crazy, but according to these online theories, it is not just fans making those claims, because several well-known names in Hollywood and the music industry have been saying similar things for years. The belief among these theories is that if celebrities speak out against the industry,
in order for the type of ratings we need and attention to be on this thing. See, what I'm saying is, in business, nothing is coincidental, or you would be hearing who's losing money. In all of these situations, it's only the artist that's losing. Somebody makes big money. When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And the money goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy, but they reaped $60 million in benefits.
Wow.
And they had some people from your city do it.
Wow.
I'm saying there's the good side and the bad side of these businesses,
but think about what you just think about what you just said. That's extremely thoughtful and powerful. It could only be what it was if it were those two.
according to these theories, the entertainment industry wants complete control over what artists say and the kind of message they put out to the public. Right before Kanye began going through very public mental health struggles, he posted a video on Instagram claiming that powerful Hollywood elites were trying to control him. He also suggested that if people wanted to know who was they can't. And almost like clockwork right after that, Kanye began behaving in a way that many people described as erratic, while also seemingly going against everything he had previously stood for. This sudden and extreme shift in both his behavior and appearance led some people to speculate online that Kanye had been replaced. Kanye West himself had even previously said that if he ever came back looking or speaking differently, it might not actually be him. And then, according to these theories, that is exactly what people felt they saw. Every time, the same pattern is claimed. A celebrity becomes disillusioned with money and fame and starts speaking out about what they believe happens behind.
It's like, we're gonna take your money, we're gonna block you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take your life. Like a lot of, my life has been I wake up every day just surprised to be alive. Like, because of how many threats I got from political to, Twitter commentary to all that, just like going through, just to be like, boom, I'm exposed because the first step to cleaning up something is like, people be like, man, there's some smell, it just smell like that. It's like, have you checked under that couch? But nobody want to lift up that couch. And when you go to lift up the couch, the whole industry is like, stay away from that couch. Yeah. We found out that my trainer was a MK Ultra Canadian intelligence.
He worked in the defense research and development in the Canadian military, essentially working on psyops in the Canadian military. This is Harley Pasternak.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah. So look, I guess
now, Kat has named multiple celebrities he believes could be cloned next. And according to these online discussions, some of those same celebrities have also claimed at different times that they fear being replaced or controlled. Dave Chappelle is often mentioned in this context, and he was one of the more recent figures to bring up similar ideas. During a comedy show, Dave Chappelle joked about leaving behind a code word so his audience. Dave Chappelle understood very early in his career that money and fame could be used as a form of control, and according to this narrative, Hollywood contracts are often seen as a way to enforce influence and limit an artist's freedom. Dave Chappelle was famously offered a $100 million deal, but he chose to walk away from it. Oprah once questioned him about that decision, asking if he was crazy for turning down such a huge amount of money, but Dave responded that he believed accepting it would eventually be used to control him. After he refused, Oprah reportedly made light of his decision. At the time, few people understood why Dave made that choice, except for voices like Cat Williams, who later spoke about similar concerns. And now, in hindsight, some supporters of this theory believe everything is starting to make sense.
It's so much bigger than money, though, Dave. It's so much bigger than money.
Oh, no, it was bigger than money. But you know what? I watched one of these nature shows one time, and they were talking about how a bushman finds water when it's scarce.
Uh-huh.
And they do what's called a salt trap. I didn't know this. Apparently, baboons love salt.
Okay.
So they put a lump of salt in a hole, and they wait for the baboon. The baboon comes, sticks his hand in the hole, grabs the salt. Salt makes his hand bigger, and he's trapped. He can't get his hand out. Now, if he's smart, all he does is let go of the salt. Baboon doesn't want to let go of the salt. Then the bushman just comes, takes the baboon, throws him in the cage, and gives him all the salt he wants. And then the baboon gets thirsty. The bushman lets him out of the cage. The first place the baboon runs to is water. The bushman follows him, and they both drink to their fill. And in that analogy, I felt like the baboon. But I was smart enough to let go of the salt.
The one comedian that we've been sitting here doing this interview that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no, I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity.
Then there's Jamie Foxx. Last year, around the same time Diddy's mansion was raided, Jamie Foxx completely disappeared from the public eye for almost a year. When he later returned, he said he didn't know exactly what had happened, explaining that he had taken an aspirin and later woke up in a hospital with no memory of how he got there. Recently, he also mentioned that while he was in the hospital, one of his biggest fears was the idea of being cloned.
I snuck my phone because I didn't know what the outside world was saying. And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying. I've just been in this hospital and I couldn't get my mind around it. I had a stroke. I'm in perfect shape. The clone threw me.
Yes.
When they said I was a clone, that made me flip in the hospital. That's it. These motherfuckers are trying to clone me. I didn't have a stroke. So I'm sitting in the hospital bed like these ass. And then I saw me walk into my room. But I'm white, so I see the white me.
But he had a Caesar too, just
not
like you?
all that, the white me.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to get their attention, and no one's saying anything. And I'm like, that's it. They trying to clone me. This motherfucker is all the thing. And so the next morning, I was out of my bed.
Cat Williams, however, believes that Jamie Foxx was cloned, and the person we're seeing right now isn't actually the real Jamie. According to Cat, you have to be stupid to think that cloning isn't happening in the entertainment industry.
6, according to Williams. The clone allegedly had too many freckles, something the real Jamie Foxx reportedly never had, and was also missing a tattoo on the back of his head. He went on to claim that the real Jamie Foxx was involved in Diddy parties, and that this is why
Jamie Foxx ain't shit. That nigga gonna make you watch his funeral. Nigga televised his funeral. He ain't even dead. He was just up there. Let me be specific. Anything I say tonight is allegedly, bitch. I don't know shit. I just am here talking. I love Jamie Foxx. Let me say that. I love Jamie Foxx. But his clone. His clone ain't. His clone kept on messing up. The clone showed up with a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles. This clone is stupid as hell. The clone didn't even have a tattoo on the back of his head. I couldn't believe it. I watched the whole thing twice. I still don't know what had happened was. That just started the story with, and somebody gave me an aspirin, and 21 days later, wait a minute, what? That's not like somebody gave you a dick. You got to be more specific, sir. I'm scared of all this. And they don't invite me no way because they know what the f is up. I want to see the shenanigans, but I do not want to participate. This one I knew I was gonna fuck with Jamie. This was having butt-naked basketball bars. And I love basketball. But I don't love basketball like that, bitch.
Cat also claims he saw firsthand how this new version of Jamie Foxx was behaving, and he even described what he allegedly witnessed at certain parties. According to this narrative, that is why some people believe powerful elites are so afraid of Cat, because they originally thought he was one of them. But after his public statements last year, they now believe it is only a matter of time before more gets exposed. He has said that he saw celebrities lining up.
To quickly answer your question, and to not say anything that would infringe legally. Yeah, a lot of people indeed do ask that. Like, how do you know what goes on at the P. Diddy party if you weren't at the P. Diddy party? You know. But, yeah, so one of the jokes that I discuss on the tour is the fact that they would have these parties in the Hollywood Hills, you know, and then they would have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up. So everybody would meet in this parking lot and they would send shuttles down to, you know, Diddy's parties. And so I wasn't ever invited to the parties, but I was invited to the parking lot because I knew the people that ran the shuttle service. You knew them too, as it turned out. But yeah, I would go to the parking lot and I would watch them all go up there. And, they would be thinking I'm coming later. I would just be on the car having a grand old time, smoking and laughing and watching everybody who's going. And yeah, so you can't tell me what goes on, because 5 hours later, I'm still in the parking lot when they come down. And, just to see all them big time Hollywood men that I just watched go up there, they all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes, and all of them wearing Sean John and looking oily, and they all walk crazy like this, and their shoelaces were always untied. I don't know why. Their shoelaces were always untied.
Now the question is
do you believe Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, Kanye, or Dave Chappelle were actually replaced, or is Hollywood just using fame, money, and fear as tools to control them instead? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this story is only getting darker.